Hello, everyone. Kevin Ikov here from Kevin Ikov Ministries. We are in the holiday season. It's presently December, only a few days away from the Christmas holiday and the Hanukkah holiday and Kwanzaa. And so I wish everyone a happy holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate. And one of the things I do, and I do this throughout the year, but especially toward the winter season, because in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, it gets very, very cold here in the winter. And I know there's lots of other areas of the country it gets very, very cold. And there's lots of homeless people here in this city. And one of the main things that the homeless really need or require more than any other item are socks. And there is another video I have on exactly how to do this and exactly what I do. But I just wanted to show you. Every year I do it. And I roll the sock up like that, and I put a little note kind of thing in there with all the information of the homeless shelters, the veterans hotline, the suicide hotline. Actually, there's even a pet hotline on here for if you see a pet outside in the cold and can't take it, to call that number. And I've actually had homeless people call that number to try to take care of a pet outside, somebody else's pet they've actually called. So I place those numbers inside the sock, and there's also shelters, some shelters. A lot of homeless people don't like to go into shelters, believe it or not, because it can get very violent inside the shelters, and a lot of them get injured and hurt inside shelters, and they prefer not to go. And so, anyway, I take that paper, I fold it up, I put it inside the sock with $3 or $4, which isn't very much. You just stick a couple dollars in there. You stick it all inside that sock. And then when I see a homeless person out on the street in the winter, I hand them one. Or I'll throw it to them or pass it like a football. And they'll know I'm throwing it to them. And I let them know there's money in there and say there's a couple bucks there for you and a pair of socks. They're always very, very thankful. And I used to do it all the time when I took my wife to work in the city. But now that she's retired, we basically need to pick certain days and go down there and just distribute a whole bunch of the socks at one time now, because I don't go down I would go down every day, 5 days of the week. So I always had a bag with me. But here's the bag I have, and I'm just showing you. You know, it's got all kind of socks in it, different kinds, different ones. Some people give them to me, some I buy, some are just like seconds in the store or whatever, and I just purchase different socks all year long. They didn't cost me that much money, and I throw them in a bag, and I keep them in a bag inside the car. And when I see a homeless person out on the street, I give it to them. And just here's another little thing. Some people don't like to give homeless people money, and I understand it, because you think, well, I'm going to give them money, and that person's going to use it for drugs or alcohol or something like that. And I will tell you the truth, a lot of them do. But here's the thing. If you carry around like energy bars or little cookie biscuits or something like that, and you have a nice little quantity of those, and the homeless person comes up to you and you don't really want to give them money, you can give that person those energy bars or granola bars or whatever it is that you have that you want to share with them, or little cookies or whatever. And it will help fulfill your heart with some feeling of love that you gave them something and it wasn't money. Because sometimes it's hard to just give money. Because you give money and you come down next week and the homeless person's still there asking for more money. So not much was resolved. But you do know they're hungry. Lots of them are hungry. And there's nothing wrong with feeding them a real meal. And so look at things that way and from that perspective. And please, if you see a homeless person on the street, especially in the winter, there's nothing wrong with throwing them a blanket, a pair of socks, a couple dollars to try to stay warm, or even calling somebody to try and come and help them. And those numbers are out there. You can find them. Please help others this holiday season, not just yourself. It's not just about the gifts and the toys and the things that are being given. It's about giving of yourself to humanity and your fellow man, your fellow women, all of those out there. It is time to give from your heart to them. And that doesn't necessarily mean a materialistic gift. It means giving from the heart. And so this holiday season, please look out for the homeless, and especially those homeless veterans out there, and I've seen a lot of them. Please just try to offer some level of support and help to them whenever you see fit to do it. With that being said, I wish you a healthy, happy holiday season this year. May you experience love and joy in your life and throughout the year. Blessings to you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. May you see the light within yourself and within all others. Blessings to you.